We are live. MLB Pick Show for August 17th. Breaking down the card on today's slate. Got two games for you guys, both technically underdogs on the slate today. So if you're just joining, welcome in Sports Picks TV on YouTube. Also going live from my Twitter here at Drew Martin Bets, as you can see on the screen. It's been a good MLB season so far. Appreciate all the comments out there, guys. Trying to concentrate more on plus prices here this year. Think for whatever reason they're a little bit more undervalued. Maybe it's the volatility in the marketplace with everything that's going on with COVID-19, the scheduling in itself. But it's been good so far, and going to try to keep on this pace, adding units to the record. So got two games on today's slate. Appreciate everybody joining in, and feel free to throw out any questions in the chat box, and I'll hit them at the end. 8:05, welcome in, man. Happy Monday to you as well. Happy Monday to everybody out there. So first game up here, top of the card, 951, 952, 7:35 Eastern first pitch in the AL East. We got Toronto Blue Jays at the Baltimore Orioles. Ryu coming from the left side against Alex Cobb, guy that's managed to stay in MLB for a while now. Made a pretty good career, made a lot more money than I have. I know that. But it's a surprise to some just because of his stuff. I mean, he's not even hitting 90 miles per hour, but he's managed to put up some good numbers so far. Talking about Ryu right now, 20 innings pitched on the season, 9 earned runs, 24 strikeouts and 9 walks. His last 2 starts have been better, especially on the walk front. And that's why we've seen, Ryu here commanding a price with the Toronto Blue Jays against the Baltimore Orioles, which have been one of the big surprises in MLB to this point. Cobb going for Baltimore, 20 innings pitched on the season, 17 strikeouts, 8 walks, which is worrisome if you're looking to bet the Baltimore Orioles like I am. 6 earned runs on the year. But guys, I'm going after this because of a percentage mark here with Alex Cobb. He's a guy that's not going to overpower people, a fastball, slider, changeup, curveball guy. But his ground ball rate, almost 70%, 65.5% on the season. That's a very high ground ball rate, and we've seen him have success this year, especially pitching in Camden Yards, like Coors Field. It's very important to keep the ball on the ground, and he's not giving up a lot of fly balls. That's very important against this Blue Jays offense, which can get hot. So that's a big reason why I like Baltimore here. You can get him as high as plus 122 in the marketplace. So that's the first game I'm on right now, is the Orioles plus 122 on today's card. The bullpen's about even. By my numbers, I have Baltimore number 11 in MLB from the pin, Toronto number 13. I will say this about the Toronto bullpen. I've said it before on the show, guys. They're kind of backloaded. I think their top 3 arms are really good. And then after that, I'm not so sure on this Toronto Blue Jays bullpen. So with Ryu pitching, also another kind of important angle I wanted to throw out there. Baltimore Orioles is the number 1 hitting MLB team against lefties. And of course, Ryu is a lefty. Their weighted runs created plus number, which is an advanced metric that I really like, guys. It's 152. That's number 1 in MLB. Also, their team OPS against lefties is 950. So they see the ball well coming out of the left side. In a small sample size in this next stat, but it's one that I would take note of. Baltimore does have over a 1,000 team OPS, which is on base plus slugging percentage, a very important stat, a good stat I like to look at when gauging offense. They have over a 1,000 team OPS versus Ryu. So they see him very well. It's a small sample size there, but they've really smacked him around. And being at home, this Baltimore Orioles team that's been a huge moneymaker, they're still catching over a plus 120 price tag, guys. I bought on it plus 122. That's offshore. Here in Vegas, you can get them about plus 117 to plus 119, but plus 122 is findable out there, guys. So first game up, Baltimore Orioles plus 122. Second game, kind of a degenerate special here. I don't think it's the last game on the card, especially because we do have a doubleheader. I believe the Cubs game, which is about to go off, is a doubleheader, so it depends when that one goes. But either way, it's a late night action here, 9:40 Eastern. Game number 969, 970 if you're following along at home. Oakland at the Arizona Diamondbacks. Chris Bassett versus Zach Gallen. This is something out in the marketplace. Just doing a little research, I've seen a lot of guys point towards Arizona being a bet tonight. I don't know if that's just kind of what I was clicking on, but I'm actually looking to go the opposite way here. I like the Oakland A's minus 101. I bet it here at the Westgate in Las Vegas just a few minutes ago. Oakland A's minus 101 is the play. A couple reasons why here, guys. Also in the chat box, kind of doing a little sample here. Is minus 101 in MLB, would you consider that an underdog or a favorite or a pick 'em? I'm not really sure how to kind of label it here. Obviously the lesser price team, but they got a minus next to it. I'm kind of confused by that. So let me know your thoughts in the chat box. But either way, Oakland minus 101, Chris Bassett on the hill. Couple reasons why here, guys. Bassett, 19 strikeouts, 4 walks. His velocity is a little up this year, 94. That's something that I like. And he's also got a high strike rate. He's always around the plate. He does have 4 walks, which isn't bad, but it looks like his strike percentage is even better than that kind of leads to. In Arizona with Zach Gallen on the hill, his last time out in Colorado, his numbers were very good. 7 innings pitched, 7 Ks, 0 walks. And we've talked about this before. Anytime the market sees a guy that got a lot of Ks, especially in Coors Field with no walks, they're going to look to bet on him the next time around. And we've kind of seen that so far today with Arizona, being the favorite in this matchup. But the real reasons why I like this isn't so much the starting pitcher angle. It's the bullpens. And I don't think that the marketplace is really factoring that in this enough, especially because the roof is opened in Arizona tonight. At least that's what I found on the internet here. And we got the bullpens, the Oakland A's top 5 bullpen in MLB, number 4 by my numbers, and the D-backs a bottom 10 bullpen. So huge advantage here towards the A's in the later innings, plus the fact that Diamondbacks arms from their relief staff. Archie Bradley just threw Saturday and Sunday, 19 pitches and 22 pitches respectively. So back-to-back days from one of their top arms from the bullpens. I don't think he's available tonight. Plus the fact the other 2 strong arms here from their bullpen, the other 2 of the 3 top guys, both pitched over the weekend, Sunday's action. So I'm not so sure how ready their bullpen is anyway with their top arms, and they're not that highly rated from the bullpen anyway. So I think huge advantage here, later innings towards the Oakland A's. And let's not forget as well, I mean, now with the Yankees injuries, in all due respect to the Dodgers, the Oakland A's might be the best team in baseball. This is a team that's up 5 units on the year if you've been betting them every game. Also 7-3 on the road, which they're in Arizona tonight, but they've played really good ball on the road. And straight up, they are the best team in MLB when you just talk record alone. So a lot here pointing towards Oakland at a minus 101 price tag. I think this number's off, guys. So I got the Oakland A's minus 101 at the Westgate. And in recap, got the other underdog here, Baltimore Orioles plus 122. So guys, thanks for joining me. I'll hit the chat box now, and hopefully we can bring in these tickets. So we got 805 in here. Happy Monday. Absolutely, man. David, let's go. Let's make some money, man. I'm all about it. Pipes in the house. I appreciate you saying great content, man. Detroit, Chicago White Sox over 9.5. Question here. I didn't spend a lot of time on that one. Man, Detroit's been a surprise team. I'll tell you, Pipes, man. I'm not really looking to go against them, especially laying 160-ish here with Gio Gonzalez on the hill. Interesting fact, I faced him in high school. He went to Miami Pace down there, and he's commanding a minus 160 price tag. Man, in that game, yeah, I have no disagreement here. In the total, 9.5, it would be the over or pass for me, so I wouldn't talk you off of that one. 805 saying Ryu's velocity has gone down. That's a good point. I mean, compared to years past, you're absolutely right, 805. He did have a tick up, from 90 to 91 back to 90. So not so sure if it's injury related, but good point, 805. His velocity has been down a little bit, in most of his pitches. So Campbell thought you'd be on the Miami underdog. I am a Miami Marlins fan with the underdog train, but they didn't catch my ticket tonight. You Yamamoto, I'm still kind of talking about the Miami starting pitcher tonight. I still have him as kind of wait and see. And the Mets aren't necessarily a fadeaway candidate for me, but that minus 160 price tag does look pretty hefty now. Keep in mind that opened like minus 130, so almost 30 cents pushing that Mets game up here. I mean, at this price point, I definitely wouldn't lay that with the Mets. Pipe saying plus 100 is a pick 'em, meaning minus 101 is a point favorite. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't call it a favorite, though, because that would mean on the other side, minus 109 would be the favorite. I would refer to a minus 101 price tag in MLB as either a pick 'em or a favorite, but I don't know. Thanks for chiming in there, Pipes. That does make sense. Kim saying A's 101. I would consider that line underdog. Love it. All right, Kim. Well, hopefully we cash this 12. I like that Oakland team. Yeah, 805. I mean, Oakland's been cashing tickets up 5 units on the year, so we're on them tonight. And at the minus 101 price tag, I think it's a little undervalued here. No problem, 12. Appreciate you chiming in. Angels team total. Bart, hey, thanks for chiming in, man. I appreciate you joining me. Angels team total. The Angels, I'll say this, they're a team that I haven't read correctly this year. Definitely down units when betting Angels games. So minus 170 price tag, 10 being the total in that one. I haven't seen Anderson pitch too much. And I do like Griffin Canning. So I doubt I would be on the Giants here. West Coast game at night, Pitchers Park. Man, I haven't researched Anderson enough to have too much of an educated opinion here. Sorry about that, Bart. Maybe next time I get you a better take. But we got Will in the house, take Red Sox Perez. I don't know, man. Maybe Will. Best of luck to you if you're taking it. I know Perez wasn't good out the gate versus Montgomery, but keep in mind the Yankees offense is almost like a different tale than it was opening day. So looking to lay a big price with the Yankees, I would pump the brakes on that. I don't have action in this one. Will be a fun one to watch, but especially DJ LeMahieu. A lot of the big name guys getting the kind of injury news out there. I think DJ LeMahieu not being in that lineup is a killer. He's one of the best. He's one of the best hitters, really, in the last decade or so in MLB, in my opinion. He won a batting title outside of Coors Field. So the questions of if he can hit outside of Colorado have been answered. And I think he's a big loss for that Yankees lineup. Sox got to beat New York. We'll see, man. The Southern Indian, what is up, man? I like San Diego and the Angels tonight. So you're liking the Pods as well as the Angels? Well, best of luck to you, man. Hope you cash those tickets. We got Twins Royals over 9.5 from Ron. I don't know. I really don't. Whistler, that's the guy from the Braves organization, I believe. I thought he was pretty good. Bubick, on the other hand, he's a guy that I circled on as might have a successful season here. Out the gate, he was okay. You're right, though. Minnesota bats, they can heat up at any moment. 9.5. That's a difficult one for me. It didn't catch my list, didn't really catch my attention here. And Whistler, a guy that was good in the Braves organization. So we'll see if he can continue that here for Minnesota. The one comment I'll have is you can shop around and find a 9 minus 120 is available in the marketplace. So you can catch that, if it does land on 9, you can still get a push on your ticket and not lose all your money. So that's one bit of advice I guess I could add, to have more than one book, especially if you're in Vegas, having Vegas and offshore, or in New Jersey, same kind of thing. So maybe shop around for a good number there. What's my favorite sports book in Las Vegas? The app, I like the Westgate. It kind of works the best. And they get their numbers up pretty early, which I like to do, especially in MLB, college football, college basketball, having early numbers up and being able to bet them. I recommend the Westgate if you're going to get an app. Also, the sportsbook atmosphere in the Westgate is really cool. A lot going on. But I really like a lot of these sports books, man. The Orleans is cool. South Point is really cool. It's kind of laid back, not as pricey. Anytime you get off the strip, you kind of get better deals. So I would say the Westgate, Circa, South Point, those kind of jump off the page as the books that I like anyway, since I've lived here about a year now. Pipe saying I must like vowels on the O's and the A's. I am all about the vowels. I'm more of a vowel guy for sure. Pipes. What's up, 420? Welcome in, buddy. Thanks for joining me. Circa going to be awesome. Yeah, and that's the thing. Will Circa's just kind of adding to what they're doing now. They keep, they're hiring a bunch of people to put out more plays. The one thing I will say about Circa is they haven't gotten their MLB numbers out very early, so I haven't used them as much as say the Westgate, but yeah, what they're planning here, plus the fact they're building that building downtown, that looks really cool with a bunch of pools out there. I don't know if you've seen kind of look, you can just Google it. If you look up Circa and kind of their pool scene, they're going to have a bunch of TVs out there. It looks like a really cool, for a Saturday college football or Sunday NFL to be outside at the pool watching the games and an outside sports book. I don't know. That's kind of next level. Like, what does heaven look like? That's pretty kind of sounds like that might be the case there with what they're building there at Circa here in Vegas. So yeah, Circa is going to be awesome. Plus the fact they're real sports book, 3-level sports book. It's supposed to be ready, I believe, by September. And the first 5 floors of the hotel will be open for NFL kickoff, I believe. So Circa is also, if you sign up for both Circa contests, I think you can get a free weekend stay there in the hotel. So something to keep in mind as well. 882, what is up, man? Welcome in. VSIN is awesome. Yeah, well, VSIN's there at South Point. Good guys over there for sure. Ron, favorite play of the night. I'll recap the bets here. I got 2 of them as we close out. So October 28th, Circa opens from Will. All right, man. Well, thank you for that, Will. I guess I was about a month off on that. But, guys, hey, I appreciate you all joining me, and best of luck tonight. Happy Monday out there. I'll be doing this tomorrow for the MLB slate as well, as I'll break it down tonight and tomorrow and probably go live 4 o'clock Eastern, maybe 5 o'clock Eastern. Not sure on that. But, guys, in recap, got 1 pick'em and 1 underdog here. Top of the card, Toronto versus the Baltimore Orioles. I got the Orioles plus 122 to take that one home against the Blue Jays in that AL East matchup. And a little bit later in the night, we got the Oakland A's minus 101. Bet that here in the Westgate versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. So, guys, those are the 2 plays here. Oakland minus 101 and Baltimore plus 122. So, guys, out there joining, I appreciate you coming in. The Southern Indian, Will, Ron, Pipes, all you guys, man. Las Vegas 822. I appreciate it, guys. Best of luck tonight, and hopefully we cash these tickets. Talk tomorrow.